This is how I originally saw it all. It was his voice. It is like Eren Yeager. Dude. What? Oh my gosh. Fully formed Clive. Let's go. You're dead. 39,000 uppercut. Squash him. Oh. Alright, we are about 7 hours into the game now. Well, 2 hours from the demo, 5 hours of this game. We got Jill as our companion. And Torgal, of course. We head out. We go. This landscape is beautiful. Make for Martha's Rest. Scorpions. Bull. Buffalo bull. Anteater thing. What is that? Bighorn. Okay. Ugh. That's okay. Jeez, how long could I do that for? Too slow. You're dead. I think we're just starting off with so much action. This is not a lot of damage. 6,000? That's okay. On the ground. Jill, show me some of that magic. Wait, I thought that... There we go. I don't know if this actually does a lot of damage, spamming that. Whatever. Yeah, we didn't do a lot right there. This man is so low. Ugh. Fucking bull, what is that? Oh, he's going crazy. We'll stand back. On the ground. Staggered again. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead, buddy. Okay, gotta get reacquainted with the controls. Been a couple hours. There we go. And just like that, Bighorn dead. Oh, back to it. Get over here. Get over here. Dang, that goes on for a while. I'm just so cracked at this game. Oh, almost got him. Boom. 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 Get over here. In the ground. Over here. 30. We're going for 30. Back over here. You're dead. Easy. Okay. Wonder if we should upgrade some of our skills. We did that at the end of last part. I don't think we have any points left. What are you? Dang, I just like double did it. Okay.
They never finished building the bridge then.
So many birds.
After what
Chocobo.
happened at Pheonix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oh, what's that? We'll go to the... I wonder if we're gonna get to ride a chocobo. 3 bloody hides. Da, da, da.
Oi,
Who are you?
stop and give me an hand.
Okay.
Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical.
And.
Lucky bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed.
Oh gosh, I almost choked.
Better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose.
That was terrible.
Though it pains me to use another man's brand.
Yo, chocobo's in my left ear. Please stop.
Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help.
Help.
Last
I need your
must have
help.
caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. No, it's funny, late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
I'm going there anyways, so 0. 0 gold? What do I get? Whatever. I might as well.
Fine. That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks.
My master.
And don't go taking any detours on the way.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Yeah, let's prioritize it. Yeah, I will totally give that to my master. Can I ride these? That one has a saddle on it. I guess I can't. Yeah, okay. that would have been cool. Deliver the package to Martha's Rest. Killer bee.
Where do they all come from?
Stomp. Just juggled him in the sky. Is there more? Alright, to Martha's Rest. Let's go. No more detours. Except... Bah. Little gecko. Little lizard. Jill, I forgot you were here. Oh, we have to go get that. We see a shiny thing off in the distance, we have to get it. Gray claws. And a bullhorn over there. Might as well just kill everything. Whatever. Thing, I always push them away and then accidentally use my cyclone when they're far away.
Don't let them get away.
Send them in the sky. Dang it, that was so useless. Okay, they're dead. There was a bullhorn I saw over here. There it is. Alright, let's kill him. And there was a little chest I saw on the ground. On the side of my screen. On the ground, buddy. Stay down. Dang, that is a great combo. 8,000. Oh, I thought I dodged that. Okay. Did a big attack. Oof. Make it over there. That's a great way to stay in this guy. And then boom. $8,000. I really thought when I first watched... Oh gosh. Oh, jeez. Okay. I really thought when I first watched gameplay for this game that like these battles would be boring because everything's so tanky. But I enjoy fighting these tanky enemies so much. Like way more than just fighting regular enemies. The longer the fight goes on, the more fun it is, honestly.
I'll be fine now.
Whew, okay, where's that chest I saw? Right here. What do we get? What do we get? 10 chucks of wyrite. I just wish I knew what all this stuff meant. But it's just like, okay, crafting materials, I guess. Oh, you about to level up? Let's see. Or should we use a potion? 54 XP. Okay, we're not using a potion. Kill like a couple more enemies and we'll get all our health back. Martha's Rest. Let's just grab this over here. See if we can kill a scorpion or two. I'm starting to charge up my, if you haven't noticed, charging up my flame sword and my magic mid-fights a lot more. I'm getting a lot better. I can like feel it, which is cool. Oh, what? Oh, nice magic, Jill. A little late, but good try. I don't think the dog is I think he only heals the gray health. Whenever there's gray health up there, I think that's what he heals. Because I keep using it and he's not healing me at all. That's like the ability I've been using most with Torgal. Okay, 24 XP needed now. I think that's what that means, right? 6 XP needed. Oh. Dang, can we just get like 6 XP really quick? One more enemy? Whoa, that was a big jump. Here we go. Is this encounter enough? I think it is. That's a cool attack and all, but I don't feel like it does that much damage right now. Yeah, Torgal can heal me up to the gray, right? He's actually healing me. Yeah. There we go. Okay. I just don't know what causes gray health.
There, boy.
Attack him.
Keep your distance, boy.
Boom. Okay, we got all of our health back. And leveled up. Alright, now we can go up to the place. Oh, wait, this different spot over here. We can go up this way.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. You keep that sword.
Okay. It's fair, I guess. Wasn't there stuff on the bridge?
As Gav claims.
Let's go
What
and
was
find
that?
out, shall we?
Whatever. We'll go there later. I just want to like explore everything. Okay, we saved it there. Just by looking at it. Gotta tell her Sid sent us, right? A normal looking woman. It's crazy.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it.
Who painted that pot in the background the same color as the wall?
The wrong kind of
It matches exactly with the wall. Do you see that behind her head?
It ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me.
Okay. There was a pot behind her head that was exactly painted with the wall, and then the wood beam under it exactly painted
Sorry for before.
the same as the wood
Can't be
beam. It
too
had the
wary
same
of
texture.
Strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's.
Martha.
He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Pheonix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
How does Gav get these messages around? Like, how did he tell her about this?
Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did
That's not even
ask
that bad.
the carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We
That
both
could-
need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
I thought for a second maybe the carpenter was the guy we met along the road with the chocobos. Probably not.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you. And that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Okay. Deliver the package to Martha's Rest. Where do we... Oh, we deliver that to the green thing.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Alright, we'll really quickly deliver this, and then we'll go fulfill Martha's request.
Ready goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Please go faster, Clive. Squeak, 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 squeak. There we go.
You barely have to step.
Quest destination right here.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
Yes. Confirm.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded
I
by wild
killed him.
chocobos.
Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Okay. Do we get anything? What did he give us? 19 EXP, Sharp Fang, Bloody Hide. Crafting stuff. Okay. Onward to the main quest. Try to keep up, guys. I think they're pretty fast. Boom. Whoa, they teleported.
I don't care what your orders are.
Get away from me!
Uh-oh, we were just down here.
It came from under the bridge.
Ugh.
Come on. There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Boom. I thought I had the other one equipped. Oh, it's gonna cyclone. Cyclone. Go, 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 go. Boom. Oh, ho, ho. That slow motion was epic. Nice, nice, nice.
Thank you, my lady. You saved
What?
my life.
It was me.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was.
Guess he
known so
wouldn't
widely.
think a
I'm a friend of Martha's.
branded
She
slave.
asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn around. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually,
Why would you not always carry a sword on you at all times in this world? A world full of monsters that are nearby? Giant scorpions?
Clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
They seem pretty common around here. Like, I don't always carry a weapon on me because I'm scared of bears. They're pretty rare to see. But if they're common, there's like a scorpion over there, over there, over there. Minotaurs right there.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, and yeah? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
All right. Report back to Martha.
When it's fixed, all right?
Chicken. Oh, I can't fight here.
You ain't
Aw,
had
so
sword
cute.
From its scabbard in days. Come on, come inside.
I'll be happy to show you
Oh.
how well I wield my blade after my shift's
Oh. And what did I walk into here? Dang. Okay. What is this? Undressing green. I don't care. The one no I will never read. Okay.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did.
Yeah, and his name is
And he'll have the
Bernard.
bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him.
The
when we did.
founder.
The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
On an actual bed?
We'd be delighted.
Or floors again? Quest complete. Bang, lots of stuff. Meteoroid. Okay.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No.
For free?
Thank you.
Oh.
I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They're all sent away in the Army of Bastards or whatever, right?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, there! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Ah.
Poor thing.
Uh-oh.
You gave
Whoa.
it to the constables then? Just left it at the garrison, I. Let them deal with it.
It. Oh gosh.
Be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
That's pretty messed up.
He weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Not if I can stop it. Gotta go
Unbelievable.
stab her.
Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human
My father.
beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them.
Jeez. I didn't know that.
Since you're not drinking,
They're literally
to
Eldians.
the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Okay. Leather pouch added. How do I kill you guys?
We should
Whatever.
think about pressing
Can't be
on.
seen talking to you. If there's anything you need, ask Martha.
She's not marked though, but she is a magic user. Wait. She's carrying the same crystal on her. So they could just carry these. Anyone can use these. And just make water out of them. Just push Jill out of the way. Okay. Oh yeah, they just got this crystal making well water. They rely so much on magic in this world.
How do?
Oh. Bad items. Nice. Anything worth getting? And so far, no. Don't know how much. One is 1,000 gold? No, I think we're good.
Fairly well.
Don't be shy!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh, elevator? Yo, Torgal's the best dog.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
Mm-hmm.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
We were never marked because we were just higher ups, I guess. Even during training, actually, with Murdoch, they like celebrated how I was blessed by the Phoenix. I like how instantly it goes from battle music to just this peaceful theme. What the heck is that? I can charge both these up? Okay. What? Is it shooting things at me? Alright, I'm getting in there. Oh, okay. That was bad. No, I tried to dodge. Dang it, that was a waste. Oh, that just completely stunned me. Why isn't it dragging him to the ground? Deadly embrace. Okay, this is a bit of a weird enemy. It's like he's not taking... I guess it's the turtle shell. Not taking damage in certain areas. Yeah, from the top. Can I not drag him to the ground? That's so weird. That the embrace just doesn't work. Oh.
My wounds, boy.
He's about to die. Bang. Dang, some of the stuff just doesn't work at all. I don't know if that's worth doing. Dang, you gotta play a claw grip in this game.
A little help.
Oh, I hate that. Oh no. Nice. There we go. Okay, finally it worked. Maybe you only have a limited time to do it. And I waited too long the other times. Nice. $7,000, that was way better. Whew. All right. We're level 20. Oh my gosh, there's so many enemies everywhere. I must fight them. I don't know if that's gonna hit any. No, it doesn't. Whew, nice one, Jill. Alright, continue. Oh my, another one of these? There we go. It's finally working. Okay, I don't think that's worth doing. Oh, I would. I thought he was full stunned for some reason. It is worth doing while he's just mini stunned, but. Boom, 7,000. I should have timed that better. I'm just doing big charge attacks on him. Ooh. Okay, get him to the ground. And one of these, and then a down attack. Oh, it doesn't work. This, boom. I could have continued it, but whatever. Oops, wrong button. He's about to be stunned again already. On the ground. He's dead right here. No doubt. Wait, no, that wasn't the full stun. If that was, he would have been dead. Big precision dodge. There we go. Dang it, that keeps not working. He keeps hitting his shell somehow. His hitbox is huge. Insane. This is so good. I'm really gonna need to play Devil May Cry 5. I really have to. Especially since that's on PC, it's just gonna look Even better. 144 FPS. Is he dead? Nice, Torgo was on that guy.
Give them all you've got, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgo.
Dang, bit overkill there. What's that? Whoa. It's like a peacock chocobo. A bluebird. Oh no, it's an enemy. Okay. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I have to fight all the other ones too. That was easy. A lot of these enemies aren't even like attacking me. I'm just like stun locking them too much or something. It's too cute. I don't want to kill it. Dang. Chill. Stay up here. Okay, onward. I keep getting distracted. This whole like first hour of this part is literally just gonna be killing random enemies and leveling up. I'm sorry. I keep wanting to go on the main mission, but I feel like I'm gonna miss out. Unless we do some backtracking and go back here eventually. But I just don't know. I don't want to miss out on all these enemies. It's like a very open world type section too, which is cool. Not you. Not you, there's someone else behind. Oh, they killed it. Okay, big horn time. Dodge. Oh, got right behind it. Down on the ground. Get rid of the stagger. Come on. Dodge. Ooh. $8,000. I think I'm starting to understand a little bit more of these combos. And charging my sword a lot mid-fight. Definitely mastering the sword was the best thing, because it just made the cooldown way less. Ooh, surprised that hit me. Good. Ring, boom. That did not do a lot. Probably because I used that stupid ability, the claws. No. No. Oh, I used a potion. I was letting it get too close. Get down. Oh, I waited too long, I guess. Easy. There's a blue thing way over there, but I don't care about it. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna get this one. Other one's way too far away. More enemies getting my way. I didn't even kill that, I'm just switching targets. Down here. Nice. How much XP do we level up? 180. I'm definitely gonna use a potion. Hopefully we get more. What are those giant towers? Are those just like pieces of the fallen, I guess?
There's the Abbey.
It's been 46 minutes of this recording.
Within, I wonder.
Dang, I'm just like we haven't made any progress here. We haven't been doing the story. We've just been fighting, and I've been having a lot of fun though. Time flies when you're having fun. What can I say? These are all really easy enemies too. Like they're not hitting me. The big ones are kind of hitting me sometimes, but so far I've been doing pretty good. This is like a hard game for I feel like, even though it's like we've only died once, and that was to Benedicta. I feel like this is gonna be a hard game for a lot of people to master, because like you have to. I almost feel like I need to master claw grip on both hands, like one claw, one index finger to use the D-pad to command Torgal, and then one up here to like start holding and charging all these abilities while I'm doing combat. Like double clawed up on this game. It's so weird. Yeah, it just benefits, you benefit so much from it. I'd see more enemies. I'm going. Not towards the enemies. Bubbly?
Good day to
Bubbly? Sponsor me? Good water?
I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. from Martha?
I see. Then please, follow me.
Okay.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I'll beg you. The light. It fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
What happened to them? They're like all, They're like being drained. Yeah.
All of them. As it does every bearer forced to use their gift.
Oh.
Draw on the ether.
The petrification.
Bodies petrify.
Yep.
Till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside.
They become the mother crystals almost.
Neither Martha or I can do to change that. But we can at least strive to make their final hours a little.
Yeah, so if you use too much magic and you're not a dominant, that's gonna happen to you. Maybe even dominance. Maybe that's what's happening to Sid. Maybe. But no, they can use as much magic as they want.
For you shall rise
because they don't drain the mother crystals.
and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
That's crazy. Just overworked magic users.
When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
That's crazy. This world would suck to live in.
Yes, we should.
Wait, we have to go back now? Oh, good thing we can fast travel. Because I ain't walking all that way. Wait, it's only right over there? That's it? That was it, yeah. I just stopped for combat for like half an hour. 92 XP until we level up. I could do more, but I'm just not gonna. We are traveling to Martha's Rest. Oh, we're so close to Rossfield right there. That's kind of crazy. Ba-ding.
It was good, honest.
2 more have succumbed.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
I wonder if enough people petrify like that, that's what causes the blight to spread out of them. Like, they spread the blight.
To buy the poor buggers.
Maybe, but it could just be a drained mother crystal that does that too. Or something.
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
There needs to be like a magic user revolt or something. I'm surprised all these magic users are just put into slavery.
Sid and I have.
But I guess it is just like the Eldians in Attack on Titan.
And they'll know you for one of us.
Seal obtained. You accept the slumbering chocobo from Martha.
And know that you will always be welcome here.
You can hear Clive walking away with those squeaks still.
You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Oh, we will. We will stay. 33 XP. Gillbug. This small insect does not get its name from its appearance, but rather the fact that it's highly sought after by physicers or psychicers, physicers for use in brewing medicines. Cool. Blah, 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 blah. Valuable. Can be traded for gil. Makes sense. Makes sense, literally. Okay, do we get a ride a chocobo now? Sid's here. And Big Man.
Sid. Ah,
I think.
Clive.
Did I see the big... Yeah, over there.
Hurt your hand.
Whoa.
With 1,000 little lightning bolts.
Oh.
Can't fling
He looks petrified almost. His arm looks a little gray.
Think of it as my decoration.
Or it did for a second, now it looks fine.
Misconduct.
Oh, that was cool. Why'd he use a crystal to light that one? Oh, because he doesn't have fire. I think lightning would have done the trick, though.
But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Good.
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you.
Benedicta?
I wanted to save her.
I think it is her.
For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate.
What's his fate? That he wants to escape.
You've had a hard life.
Killing himself because he's
Getting much easier.
because he's the one.
You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust she'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan.
Ain't no way Goots can ride one of those. Man is huge. Yeah, he's just walking.
Ta-ra then.
Holding on. Make for East Pool. Alright.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I seem to be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Fight just this one group here, I think. For real this time? What? Why are they dying so fast? We're about to level up. Those ones died really quick.
That's it.
Dang. Are we leveled up? No. I just want to level up and then go. Oh, that should have blocked it. Easy. Dang it. Get him. Easy. Here we go. We're gonna get him with this. Boom. That was crazy. The old iconic punishment. And dodge. Easy. Get him down. Go on in. Hit him with the bing lunge. Then hit him with the. We're just stun locking this man. And press circle. It's so fun. I'm having a blast with this game. There's so much stuff I could do already, and I only have 2 icons. There we go. We leveled up. Now we can leave. Now we may leave. I'm not even gonna get distracted by that scorpion. That's all I wanted to do. Level up. Let's just go. No killer bees. No thanks. We're leaving. We are leaving. There's people here? Footpads. They have a chest behind them. Okay. If they have a chest and they're human, like, they're just gonna die. Oh jeez, everything came over here. I didn't realize. Alright, chest. 10 pinches of magic ash. I'm not even gonna get distracted by you. I'm going around.
You there! Over here!
What do you want?
Me? I'll use that blade of yours.
What?
Curse
No, you won't.
I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing.
Yeah, what does it do?
Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. They must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey, but it made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
All right.
All right.
Those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over you.
Oh. Okay.
I've seen to every last one of them. Go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. He want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Beast against beast. Alright, I'll deal with these wolves and then I'll go on my mission. I guess. Get over here. These poor dogs. Starving alphas. They're literally starving and I'm killing them. Just slaughtering them all. For 1,000 gold. I don't feel good about this. Hey. What? What? What kind of glitch is that? Did I push him too far from his zone? That was weird. I'm about to push him again over here. Oh, that was a double. Alright, we're back in the fight. Bark, 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 bark. I feel bad. There we go. Speak with Bryce. Good thing this is all on my way. I have a feeling we have a lot of points where we can start upgrading abilities with. My character always jumps instead of just interacting at first. Takes 2 tries.
Asked me to get rid of the wolves, so I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack. Then again, if you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge.
Do you not notice my dog and Jill?
Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you?
Oh, Frederick.
You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that.
That's the name of the mission.
Bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
My master? How can they think so lowly of me? We got a meteorite. Wow. Dang, my sword is so cool. Okay, we continue. $962 points. That's pretty good. I kind of want to get rid of, not gouge, but summon twin claws that relentlessly tear at a target can be used in midair. Like, increase follow-up strike speed? That could be pretty good to upgrade. Bonus points are awarded for using battle techniques during arcade mode. Follow-up strikes can be performed by tapping the execute button. Yeah, we knew that. Okay. I do use this a lot with down thrust. This is pretty good, but like, what is this new ability? Jump back, then lunge forward and strike. If an enemy attack is dodged while jumping back, counter strike is intensified and ability cooldown time is reduced by 1/3. Ability can be cancelled by pressing R1 while jumping back. Cooldown is reset if ability is cancelled in this manner. Counter strike changes increasing hit. Let's get this. And do we upgrade heat wave? Increases shock waves. I think we just save for now. We could upgrade this. Yeah, sometimes they're out of range. Let's upgrade that. Okay, Rook's Gambit. We also could have bought a thing that helps with the cooldown of this, I think. But we never did. So Rook's Gambit. Let's equip it. Get rid of Wicked Wheel. Alright, so now we're going to use that to dodge an attack.
The windmills. That must be easy.
Ooh. Bang! Alright, let's test it out. Wait. Let him attack me. Let him try to attack me. Attempt an attack on me. I dare you. Oh ho ho. Okay, I like that. Whoa. Weird animals.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. This area seems a very different place back then.
I can barely see anything unless I stand still because it's just so blurry with all the motion blur. East Pool, the Imperial Province of Rosaria. Like, this game is a 9 out of 10 right now. It could be a 10
Quiet.
if it was 60 FPS and didn't have this blur.
Yes.
Oh, 60 FPS would feel so good. It loses a whole point for not being 60 FPS.
Clive Rossfield.
Tears of the Kingdom loses the whole point.
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Murdoch's wife? Oh, yeah, I killed him. He burnt alive right in front of me.
Changed at all.
I definitely killed Murdoch.
And Jill too.
I don't. She doesn't
So
need
good
to
to
know.
see you both again.
Surprised she recognized us. We look pretty different. Jeez. Does she know that my mom betrayed everyone?
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
We should be delighted.
Not crying over Torgal?
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes. But oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
I was forced. You didn't see my tat?
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
Did I ever meet her when I was young? Like, if I go back and play the demo, or not the demo, the prologue of this game again, will I see her? Because I don't remember her.
Do you think you will stay here, in Eastpool? Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess.
Why's she shaking?
Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty.
Oh, the Duchess.
Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
She married the Emperor?
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
You haven't heard.
He doesn't know I was right.
Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Pheonix Gate.
Yep. Hey.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
Don't say anything, Jill. Don't give it away.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
You know who did survive, though? That one guy that got stabbed by a knight after that cutscene. He was in the rubble. He was like, oh. How did that guy survive? There was nuclear explosions going on in there. Guess the rubble protected him. I don't know.
Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Years of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning. But if it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime.
Yeah, I saw from that cutscene.
That day in Dalmekia,
Is that the only time she's become Shiva?
I wanted to
I
join.
wonder.
I wanted it all to end.
Oh, sorry, I could have killed you.
Bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
I'm sorry.
Do you remember that night on the balcony? When we looked up at the moon?
Yeah, and then I read the time lore and learned about the red moon
I said
thing.
a prayer to Metia and that
Metia.
bell was answered.
Yep. Was it answered? Huh. Little chill.
You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan.
Oh my gosh. My wife? You're like a sister to me, though. Since we were raised. But I guess not.
We should get some rest.
Dang, Clive. No riz. That looks very not cozy.
Sleep well.
Oh, I should use Torgal as a pillow. Where's Torgal? There he is.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
Wait, we got new clothes?
Just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
Huh.
How did you
Dude,
compare
I
some
look
of my father's old
epic.
clothes?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, before Elwyn.
Is that from the cover of the game? I thought we were already in that
They
outfit.
did often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Dang.
Well,
We look so sick. Look kind of like a vampire.
depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
Now we're even more squeaky with all this latex. I can hear it.
Suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you.
Dude, the art of this game, the people that made it,
I should thank you.
there isn't one thing that feels off.
But seeing you again took me back to happier times.
Everything feels like it fits so well. Whoever came up with his design, her clothing, everything looks perfect.
And lady.
And you.
The dominance designs, or the icon designs, so good. Bahamut was a little like, he's a tiny dragon. Oh, we got 3 purple items.
North. You should take us
He's
all
like a
the way to
tiny
Pheonix
little
Gate.
dragon, not too intimidating, but I'm sure the boss fight and seeing him more up close will be really cool. Dang, we look good. Look at us. Oh. So what are the 3 things we unlocked? 3 purple things. They're not down here. Where do we customize our clothing? Oh, wait. Oh. It's the sword that we have equipped. Because we had Braveheart before. No, we didn't. We had Stormcry. 165. It got upgraded by 30 damage. Invictus. That sword looks so cool. Wait, so does this customize how we look? No, we just got 3 new things that are just really good. So like the story at this point is going to ramp up in difficulty. Or the game's going to ramp up in difficulty. This doesn't customize how we look. Wait. Maybe it does. Has this been customization the whole time? No, we look the same. I mean, maybe some part of us. This is just a belt and a brace. Anyways, we got super upgraded now. But is there any way to customize our character? Fine Hound. Pedigree affects Torgal's attack potency and increases as Torgal accompanies Clive in battle. Oh, cool. We don't have to pet him to make him upgrade or anything. Okay. Very nice music. We continue. We look so cool. That sword is epic. So we're just in the Dutch's clothes. My dad's clothes? Or was it Murdoch's? I think it's... Pretty sure it's my dad's, the Emperor. The Duke, not the Emperor. I would like to sell my Gaia blade, because this other thing is way cooler.
Oh, well, you won't say
And this?
no. Got anything else for me?
Yep, I got this for you.
Should make me a few gil.
Yep. And that's it. Can I purchase some potions? Reduces Rook's Gambit cooldown by 2.7 seconds. 11,000. No thanks.
Here you go. Yeah. There you are.
There you are. Alright, we'll keep one slot open. Because we might find a potion. I look so cool. Oh my gosh.
You? Those are Elwyn's.
Mm-hmm.
By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
Don't tell on me.
Mistaken.
Oh, you
No, you're definitely...
You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwyn's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers.
My what? Oop.
Forgive me.
We're just having a staring contest.
I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all.
Mayor of
Much has
Eastpool.
changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families.
I remember seeing some of them.
When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to. Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
What am I supposed to do with them?
Yours by right, Lord Rosfield.
I am not a slave owner.
By your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house. And still,
I got no house.
Rosfield's their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. It wouldn't be safe with
He just keeps going.
I understand.
In shame.
You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
if it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you
set him free.
Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's
gonna become obsessed with me.
as his father ever was.
It would be my honor.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Alright. I'll do it. I'll set him free.
As fine a man as my
You've been waiting all these
You're not so very
years?
different, you know.
13?
Especially dressed like that. Come on, let's go and meet that bearer.
Sure, this office will see if
I'm going, Jill. You're the one that needs to come on. Whoa.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
All right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces.
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to...
Ah, you mean the old boy who...
This feels like a side quest, so I'm just skipping some of the dialogue. Not skipping, I'm reading it though.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking?
Just faster than they talk.
In a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born
Rosalithian.
Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had... It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the heart of it. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day.
We'll keep asking around then.
Okay. Could he be here? You know the man?
Good day.
I'm looking for a bearer. An elderly fellow who used to serve the Rosfields.
Ah, that old loon. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. Living in a dream he is, but better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping.
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has...
Thank you. We'll...
What, are you him?
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak. He'll be in the stables. You should go and have a word with them.
Patrick the
Okay.
chocobo keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For making you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Oh, I heard an eagle. Is that... Yeah, okay.
Where the...
Excuse me, but is...
He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere.
You must be Patrick.
I am.
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before.
Blah 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 blah. I'm Jill. Blah blah. I'm Clive. Blah blah. Torkel. Ah.
Ah, so that's how...
I was right.
Well then, he's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him, and that evening I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you.
Dang, just show me where he's at. This quest is kind of stupid. A lot of these side quests are kind of weird. Like deliver 3 foods to random people in the hideaway. Go talk to these 3 people to get sent over here. The actual story and missions are great, but some of these side quests are just weird. This isn't even a side quest. This is part of the main story, I think. It's marked by red. Just because this old man asked me to do it.
There's someone over there.
Don't jump.
Him. We should hurry.
Uh-oh.
Company.
Bees.
To the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
I'm charging my magic early. Does it actually keep charging? It does. You're dead. Organs. Whoa. Attack me, I dare you. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Attack me, attack me, attack me. Why are they attacking? It's like hard to make these things. Boom. That just insta-killed 2 of them. That ability is so good. That ability is so good. I'm glad I got it. Might have to upgrade it too. Might have to buy that necklace that makes it 2.7 seconds quicker or whatever.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
Move him away from the cliff before you tell him the bad news.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle then? There is
Oh, he's delusional.
No, my friend.
No.
We will not be returning to the castle, not yet.
Maybe make me 1 meal.
I'm on a very important expedition. One which may take some time. Could you...
But you've got plenty of that, don't you, old man?
In Eastpool.
Plenty of time.
The journey is complete. I will come back for you then.
Will I? Will that be the end credits of the game? Me coming back for this man?
Your Grace, for you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
That's it? We went all this way for him? For what? Old man.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most
We just didn't help him at all. We told him to just wait longer.
The late Archduke was his one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her world,
The animals are dying. The government hates us. The aliens aren't contacting us.
have starved. We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Pheonix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again.
I'm sure I don't need to contact Sid to bring these people in. I feel like we got room for everyone.
Be done for Lady Hannah. After all, she's done for us.
Yes, of course. I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe...
My dog. I always forget Torgal. I don't, though. Very epic. I feel like we don't have a use for all this Gil. All this gold. We have so much of it, don't we? How much do we have? 17,000. Unless items start getting more expensive or something. I mean, we're pretty good. Okay, now we can leave. This old man will stop bothering us.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
Dang, they put that gate right here?
No wonder
Yeah.
the crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil.
Yeah, oh.
And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants.
I should have not made the old man wait there.
And no monsters.
Because if the blight takes that place
I
over,
suppose that's one small mercy.
he's still gonna wait through it. I already know.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to
Really?
worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
But
Take away the land's life force.
wait, we can't use magic here?
Problems are all that's left.
I understood that about the Deadlands, but the demo was different, right? We were in the swamp. I guess we were outside the Deadlands. The swamp wasn't dead. They talked about the blight in the swamp though, and how it created that big creature, the Morgul or whatever. I guess yeah, it wasn't fully deadlanded though. This is what an actual Deadland looks like, and we can't use magic. Even dominance. That's kind of crazy. So what do I do then? I can't magic burst? Dang, I can't do anything.
I can hardly imagine what this place used to look like before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful.
Oh, good thing the blight ends over here, right? I see some plants. Yeah.
There it is. Pheonix Gate.
It's like Winterfell.
Where it all went wrong.
He keeps looking off all moody, shaking his head.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
What truth? We're gonna see my mom there. We're gonna have to kill her. No, she wouldn't be here. She would be actually in Rosaria. Okay, that's where we're at. We could just travel there. Pheonix Gate. Then we have to pass through the swamp again, right? Or... no, the swamp's behind us. I forget exactly where it's at. Well, yeah, the swamp is ahead of Pheonix Gate because we had to go through the swamp to get to Pheonix Gate in the first place. So maybe next step we go back to the swamp.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Do you ever wonder what happened to Joshua's body, though? Like, oh, that's a bone, probably. Maybe not. Was that an Ifrit footprint, or like a what? What was that?
Look around.
I didn't even see. Buried memories. What did I even step on? I don't even know.
Could I have done this?
Yes, you did. Whoa! Okay, yeah. Jeez. Oh. Did we see this crater get formed? Or yeah, Ifrit like came flying down and boom. Where were they fighting? They were fighting in like this huge abyss of randomness. I think it was just all in their heads. I don't even know. It was the inner something, the T, sort of the T, that only dominance could enter.
What is it, Torgal?
Is there an ogre, a goblin, a...
Clive.
What? A person? Hooded man? Yes! Josh.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Go, go, go. You can run faster than that. I've seen you run. Oh gosh, we're going in a scary area. Oh, 60 FPS. Oh, it's so good. So good. I need to just play the full game at 60. Hello. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Nowhere to be seen.
The textures. Squeak, 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 squeak.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
Weird comparison.
Place anyway. Some sort of shrine.
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before.
Oh yeah, she wasn't allowed.
This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate.
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the castle's name.
So if he went anywhere...
Was supposed to...
Yeah. What was he supposed to do here, though?
He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Mm. Okay. Is there a gate like this for every dominant?
No. The apodatory is...
That's what it was called. Apodatory. Not, it didn't start with a T. Has a T in it, though.
I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return.
Yeah.
Where the hell did he go?
Well, he probably went through the door. He's probably the Phoenix.
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Yeah, he is the fire guy. Did he forget? I have the blessing of the Phoenix. I can enter. That's epic.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Whoa. The Hall of the Ancestors. So we're in the apodatory now.
Let's see if this
That is so cool. I bet it will. This is Final Fantasy 16? Dude, we're like in an alien spaceship.
Really be a fallen ruin.
What the
I'd
heck?
hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was
Yeah.
yesterday.
So they were going in, it's not alien tech, it's just the highly advanced, it's the Fallen Society from 1,500 years ago. What the heck? This is like Horizon. This is actually like Horizon.
I've never seen anything like this.
They're going inside the old technologically advanced places, like the mountains. The old world was so advanced.
Jill?
Uh-oh. Any big alien thing in here? What is that? Is that alive? Oh! Oh. Was this? Were these the pets of the advanced society? The usual we're gonna kill. Oh, 60 FPS. Yeah, Fallen. They're called Fallen. Fallen bug. These were just bugs back then. Whoa. I was not expecting any of this in Final. I mean, I don't know what I'm expecting, but definitely I bet no one was expecting this. I mean, I thought we might have a flashback, maybe, to the Fallen.
How can any of this?
Oh, I grabbed it.
This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Yeah, people just lived in these things. Kind of nuts. But you always needed a Pheonix. You always needed fire magic to enter. So was everyone a Pheonix back then, or was this just like held for the Pheonix icon? This is what we fought in too. This is what me and it. When I played as a Pheonix, this is what me and Ifrit fought in. I'm ready to use my... Oh! Dang, I did it, but it was too far away. Shoot something at me, I dare you. That was epic. I don't think I fully did it, though. Oh! Alright, is this where we came from, or is that one? Wait, is this where we came from? Yeah, okay. Dang. I like the change of music here. They had some more futuristic sounding stuff. Huh. Boss?
Looks like it can take a beating.
Then let's give it now.
I'm kind of scared. Too slow. Too slow. Oh, I guess I was in animation. Down on the ground, buddy. Stagger him. Stagger. Yes. Ooh. Oh my gosh. We dodge. Oh, that was a hit, actually. Yeah, this is really good for getting me to stagger, actually. That's the main use for it. Oh. No, I was gonna hit it. Whew. Wait, can I? No. I wanna do the heat wave attack. Let's do it. Shoot a projectile at me. That's not a projectile. Dang. Okay, I'm just gonna go in. Oh, he's doing it. I did it. On the ground. You're dead.
Does any of this make sense?
Simple.
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
I doubt he came through all of this. The favor of wind. What is that? We don't really need this thing that increases the gil we earn. We have so much. Increases gouge damage by 15%. That's very good. We're using gouge, right? That's the one? Yeah. Okay. I really like the music here. Oh, rocks. Bombs.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
What? Kind of afraid to get near them. I bet they're gonna explode when I down them. Let's see this increased damage. Oh, I don't notice it, but I bet it's good. They're gonna explode. Back. Stay back. Shooting fire. Is he gonna explode? No. Alright, weird enemies. Who's that, Jill?
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
No. At least not that I ever heard about.
Right now he's running it.
Receive a warmer welcome.
I'm only letting because I'm the second fire icon. Oh my gosh, this game.
This time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on
Show. I need to take a screenshot of this.
Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
It just looks so cool. I'm just taking screenshots. Maybe for thumbnails, maybe not. I do not know. Alright, I don't even know where there's screenshots go on my computer. But whatever. We're off. Ooh. It's so good looking. Oh. Wait, there's bombs on the side. Or defense nodes. Iconic strike. Big dodge. Too slow. Dang, that was too slow. Oh, bring him down. Ow. Ah. Bad dodge. My bad. Iconic punishment, that was epic. We're about to cyclone him. And heat wave. Oh, I mess up. New enemy approaching.
A little help.
I kinda wanna just focus him first though. Please. I don't know if I could just counter that with my regular attack. Like do the parry on it. I don't think so though. Let's try to parry this one. Yes! That's so satisfying. Bring him down, bring him down. Stagger. Heal. Dang, dude. These little dudes. We gotta use Heat Wave. Okay, we're gonna hit him this time. Can we hit this? Nope, nope. Okay, we can't. There's maybe just badly timed too. No. Ooh. He attacks a lot. Dang, I thought I got that one. Dang, I didn't have Heat Wave ready. Bring him down. He's dead here. Okay, I can see the damage increase. Yes, iconic punishment. We did it. We use Rook's Gambit. Wow. Oh, Torgal's still hitting me to gray. Or it's just out of combat. Maybe you just heal. This game deserves Game of the Year. It just does. It just literally does. Unless it super falls apart by the end, but like, there's just no way. I could see a lot of people complaining about how many cutscenes maybe there are. Because I do like the combat a lot, and I don't like it being interrupted too much by cutscenes, but the story is so good that like, if it's being interrupted by boring cutscenes and stuff, then that doesn't feel so good. But right now it feels really good. Good balance of everything. Yo, firebomb. Holy, what was that? I countered it. Oof. Okay. Torgal!
My wounds, boy. Well done, Torgal.
Big attack. Bing!
Stay down.
Bing, 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 bing. The will of Rook's Gambit. EXP, do we care about that? Increase the Rook's Gambit will damage by 10%. What is will damage? Will, like stagger? Or is that just a thing? Typo. Jump back then deliver punishment. Oh, increase the midair. Can be used midair. I don't know what the will damage is, but we're not gonna equip it. We don't want to equip something that just affects one of our moves. Boss arena? Hello?
I don't like this.
Whoa. Who are you? Oh. Uh-oh.
Pheonix Mutual.
Oh, we got this though. He doesn't stand a chance. Oops.
A little help.
Dodge. Dodge. Oh. Oh, I dodged away early. Oh. Oops. Oh. We'll potion that up. We're about to be able to drag him down. Ooh. Here we go. Get him down. Get rid of the stagger. Or the wheel bar or whatever. I guess that's what that wheel is. So if I had that equipped, he probably would have been completely staggered. Oof. Oh, stuck in animation.
Sick of Torgal. Well done,
Torgal. Let's use our rooks. No, I didn't want to use it yet. Oops, wrong button. We can use heat wave at a correct time with his projectiles. Let's try it. Press attack. Readying atomic ray. Wait, what?
With me.
Oh, press attack like keep doing this. Oh gosh, this is gonna be an insta kill, isn't it? I'm using a high potion. Sick him. Sick him, boy. Oh gosh, we're so dead. I was not ready. No. Oh, okay. Jeez.
This is our chance.
He was already locked in animation. Oh yes. Bring him down. Get me out. Oh. Oh, I knew he was doing that. Oh, do a big attack? Boom. Countered. Boom. Countered. I'm just that crazy. Iconic punishment? But he didn't do an attack. Oh, I guess it's just because he's down. You get the iconic punishment damage. I forgot. Let me hit it. Never mind, that wasn't one I could hit. No, I tried to dodge. Is she healing me? She said, oh. Oh gosh, let's use a stone skin for no reason. That actually helped. That did not hit me. No, bring him down. Why am I stuck? I guess we can't, we're too late. Alright, he's dead here. He's gonna die. And he's second out. There we go. Oh. That was crazy. That was a tough enemy. Fallen iron meteoroid. I feel like the cutscenes, they should go through all of these animations first, then the enemy defeated pop-up should happen, so it doesn't just end the music and end everything in an instant. It's like kind of anticlimactic, but
it's done.
But it's okay.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They got like mother crystal type things on them. They're magic. This isn't even technology. This is just highly advanced magic. But maybe they used too much and that's what made them fall. They overused magic.
Trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Stranger Things music. Synth. I have no more potions.
Mural.
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is.
High potion. Let's use it. Unless we're about to level up. Oh. I should. No, we're good. Okay. That's cool. We gotta get over there. The favor of wind, a wicked wheel. Alright, we're not using wicked wheel, so I don't really care to read what that does. Probably makes it a little better. Squeak, 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 squeak. Do you guys hear how much he squeaks when he walks? Oops, wrong button. What does that giant thing look like? It could be like a giant eyeball boss or something. This sword has gone through so much. There's no way it's not dull. What? Alien?
Right then.
Wait, so the highly advanced civilization wasn't just tech. There was these guys too. Oh, that was a good dodge by me. Do another one of those attacks, I dare you. This guy's not even gonna touch me. I already know. Oh, okay. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, how are you not staggered? There we go. I was waiting to use my waiting to use heat wave on one of his projectiles. Dang, he's tanky for being so skinny. Ah. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Do another range attack, I dare you. You're dead. That's what you get. Now you're dead.
My wounds, boy. There, boy.
No. Thresh? Oh. Jeez. That would have sucked to be hit by.
What the hell was that thing? Whew. It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Yeah, that was like organic. Not just robotic. grab this. Alright, do we go up in this door or the other one? Guess we'll go in this one first. Wait, if I look on my map, are we just in the Pheonix Gate still? I wonder. Yeah, we're just in Pheonix Gate.
Look out!
More organic stuff. Very disgusting. Oh, they're about to get heat waved so hard. Watch me heat wave them. Oh, I thought he was launching a projectile. Okay, everything's collected. What is this? Should I go in the other room?
What have we here?
Another elevator?
Wonder.
Oh, are we linking all these sections into the middle here? Ah. But like... Okay. Oh, you just got overkilled. I've been, if you haven't noticed, I've been not using just regular attack that much. I've been pressing attack and jump at the same time, which does the lunge. Even with magic bursts. That, and then magic burst, and then keep going. I've barely just pressed square by itself.
Lights.
Well, that did something.
Lights. I'm gonna wait. We're about to level up and get all of our stuff. Oh, it linked this one. I forgot we were in here because of the hooded guy. We were chasing him. I doubt he did all this ahead of us. He was only a few feet ahead. So I don't think we're following in his footsteps. Or I guess since he's a Phoenix, he probably just got access another way.
So, it isn't a dead end after all.
This is reminding me so much of Zelda and Horizon combined.
Not.
Here we go. To the big circle. That looks so cool. Oh my gosh. Whoa.
It all seems to lead to this
The
room.
apod tree.
And look what's in it.
Is that a picture of their Phoenix?
Do you suppose this
Or is that Ifrit? That's Ifrit and the Phoenix.
1,000 years? More?
Wait.
I don't know.
Ifrit with the wings?
I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god.
That looks like Ifrit. You haven't seen yourself, have you? You've seen Ifrit, though. From Torgal's eyes. You know who it is. Uh-oh. Black and white. Oh, an icon is forming? Or no? Someone about to have a brain blast? Huh. It's Eren Yeager. He's come to whisper in my ear. He's from the future. He can actually travel through time. See past memories. Now I'm the second dominant of fire.
Who are you?
You? He's me? From the future? Or from the past? We already got it revealed. It's Joshua. What? We are you. Huh? What? No, we're out. Wait. Huh?
What?
Uh-oh, did I transform? Jill? Torgal? There's a huge fire ring around me.
I'm back.
Oh. What? Oh, I'm back here.
Joshua!
This is how I originally saw it all.
Stop it! Please! Stop!
It was his voice. It is like Eren Yeager. Dude. There's a cop in Attack on Titan here. But I love it. Do I have a time stop ability?
I did this. I killed him.
That voice we heard from the beginning was him.
Joshua
At
showed
this
me
current
the
time.
shield.
Whoa.
He gave me his blessing and asked me
Oh,
to keep him
but
safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
Oh my gosh.
Joshua. I'm sorry. I failed you. Joshua died. I killed him. And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me.
He kind of knew the whole time.
Everything. And now? Are you ready to accept the truth? I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
He's just looking back on a past memory from the... Young Clive. How you been? He gave me the fire. Now do I fully accept Ifrit? What? Wait, there's no... Am I gonna fight Ifrit? Myself?
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on.
Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
What? I gotta fight my icon to get it? To fully embrace it? What? Crimson Rush. Uh-oh. Oh. How am I supposed to fight this? He's too big. It's 60 FPS. It feels so nice. I wish the full game was like this time. This good feeling. No Torgal. Volcanic burst. I'm gonna run. That looks scary. It still hit me somehow. Hey. Okay, we're gonna use a Rook's Gambit here. Scorched. Ah, that didn't work. Flame sword. Just like the fire giant in Elden Ring. Whew. We're going in. Oh, no. Oh, we dodged it. I'm launching fire. Dang it, Scorched Earth. I should have saw that coming. So that I could counter with this. Yes. That's great. It didn't hit him. Dang, it's just hard to get over to him. Oh gosh. Run. Big stagger, big stagger. Yo. Yes, we did it. Use this to bring him down. Got your nose, buddy. Got your nose. Oh, come on, I was waiting for that. Scorched Earth, we don't have the thing up.
Not this time.
Oh gosh, Crimson Rush. Get out. Oh, I thought I timed it well. Use Scorched Earth one more time, I dare you. Or that. Actually, if you do that one more time, I'll heat wave you. Yes. Volcanic burst. Now's our time. He's about to be full staggered. Yo, please. Rook's Gambit. Perfect. Yo, he didn't do the charge attack. That took forever. We're not doing a lot of damage here. Oh, he's pretty much almost dead though. 7,000, not the best, but whatever. Scorcher. No, I tried to use magic. Oh. Whatever, we could do this. That wasted it. Get me out. Get me out. I dodged it. Ooh. Scorcher. Yes. Second stage. No, we got him. Now he's mine. Oh, he's using Hellfire. Maybe. No. What? Oh, I'm so confused. Oh. Is that like petrified me?
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you.
I have to fight myself?
Face your fears.
What? Oh. Dang. I just launched some magic. Infernal Shadow. Yes, countered. How you like that, buddy? On the ground. Rook's Gambit. Oh, it doesn't work on projectiles. Dang it, that was mistimed. Staggered. Dang, I tried to do a charge. Oh, the sound cut out for a second. Fireball me or something, I dare you. I got heat wave ready. I got heat wave ready. There we go. On the ground. That's gonna stagger him. Nearly. Oh. He's like half Ifrit. What?
I see.
Rook's Gambit. Yes! I timed it so well. Oh, I'm just so good. Oh. Ghost Rider. On the ground. I have Rook's Gambit. Oh, there's a projectile. Sounds like an Evil Dead zombie. You're dead. $8,000. The chump attacks really are so good. Oh, I didn't dodge. I thought I did. Hellfire. It's like I can't dodge it. Get me out. That killed me. Oh. The way the music just like instant stops. Restart game from last checkpoint with additional potions and high potions. Dang, our second death of the game. I was not expecting a giant one right there. I bet that's what kills a lot of people.
Help me learn by example.
Shoot a fireball at me. So bad. Oh, he's already using these moves. Oh, we're on the second stage already. On the ground. Oof. Okay. Hammer and anvil. Got me with that one. Easy. Boom, 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 boom.
Not this time.
Ooh. Okay, watch me Rook's Gambit you. Easy. And then use this. It didn't work. It's not working. Oh no. Get me out, get me out. I'm just launching magic at him. It's sucking me in. Get me out, get me out. Oh, you have to press dodge a ton. That's crazy. Oh. Dang, I can't ever dodge that one. I was gonna heat wave it. Dang, he has so much health. We're only halfway. Eruption.
Not this time.
Heat wave. Yes. Oh. Didn't think there was another one. Ow. What? Rook's Gambit didn't work there? On the ground. Okay, I did too much damage to him. So I couldn't use Deadly Embrace. No, I totally dodged that. Ooh. Yeah, that wasn't gonna hit him. Eruption. Oh, but there's a thing. Okay. Iconic punishment. Iconic punishment. Like, he looks like he has hot dog fingers.
It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then.
They've all accepted it. All forms of him.
Who we are.
Oh.
Once and for all.
Oh, what is that? Accept truth. Oh. Accept. Oh my gosh. Fully formed Clive. Let's go. Wait, we have a new gauge. What does it do? There's more combat elements coming in. Oh my gosh, we're on fire. Rage mode. Oh, let's dodge this one. Okay. Do we just do more damage? Oh. Oh, we have the Ghost Rider whips. Dodge. Get over here. Get over here. I'm missing. That's literally like Attack on Titan music playing. It's so good. You're done. What do you think you're gonna do here? Go, 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 go. Iconic punishment. Iconic punishment. You're dead. Oh. Again? He's got like pink fire now. Ain't no way. What is happening in this game now? Two Ifrits. My ears. Infernal Ifrit versus Ifrit. 15,000 a punch. 39,000 uppercut. Squash him. Ooh. Dude. And we leveled up. This game goes crazy with the icon battles. Or just the boss fights in general. We didn't really do an icon battle. I mean, we battled Ifrit. In human form. Fire shard. I don't know what we can make with that. I was born to wield the power of all icons. Whew. Oh, trophy earned. Da-ding. Cute little noise when all this is going on. Oh yeah, time froze and we were doing all that.
Clive, are you all right?
Oh.
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
I'm just in shock.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night.
He gave it a name.
So many more, including yours.
He finally said Ifrit.
And I must atone for the crimes I've committed.
He knows his own name.
And the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too.
Jill.
There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth.
Yay.
Even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
And her icon is hot.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore.
The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
True.
Thank you, Jill.
But I feel like she's randomly, arrow's just gonna shoot her or something. Oh, hooded man.
If he is here, then
Marcus,
the disturbance I felt at the camp.
who really looks like Josh.
Confound it. The hour is later than I thought.
Torgal doesn't smell him or anything. Meanwhile, Castle Dasbog. Hello? Oh, Titan. Oh, I almost forgot he was a knight. I forgot. Forgot all about Titan. Been so focused on other things. He's probably one of the coolest looking ones too. Big man.
Tell me,
Hugo.
or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
Who delivered the coffer said... He said Sid paid him.
Is he about to transform?
I let you run amok
No.
with the rest of your rats, and this is how you repay me?
Dang. Letting his voice actor do work.
I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart.
What? What happened? It's just a box.
Filthy brute.
What's in it? Someone's head? Oh. Oh, it's probably Benedicta's head or something. No, it wouldn't be. Her necklace? Nah, he gave the necklace to the body. What's in there? Sid's making enemies. Is it like a feather? What's it gonna be? It's a glitter bomb prank. Oh, Hugo, I'm sorry.
Benedicta.
Yeah, but are we gonna get to see? What'd he bring? Was it her arm or her thumb? I'm guessing it's her head. But dang, Sid. That's evil. Ifrit Awoken. Wait. New powers? Oh yeah, because we just had the Pheonix ones this whole time. Oh my gosh. Clive has gained control of the INFERNal Ifrit, allowing access to new iconic abilities such as Ignition, a fiery lunge that drives back enemies while dealing continuous damage, as well as unlocking the Limit Break gauge. Limit Break, I know about that because of Smash Ultimate. You can play as Cloud and he has Limit Break, so I'm guessing that's a thing in some Final Fantasy games or all of them. Just enhances Cloud's abilities in Smash, so that's all I know. Slots for Ifrit's abilities are shared with those for the Pheonix and can be confirmed via the Abilities tab in the main menu. Limit Break. The Limit Break gauge is located beneath Clive's HP bar. Release Clive's inner beast and semi-prime into Ifrit. Into Ifrit at any time? No, semi-prime. Okay. Oh, by pressing L3 and R3 when the gauge is full. The gauge fills in battle both by taking damage as well as by successfully performing offensive and defensive maneuvers. Semi-priming temporarily grants increased attack potency and speed. Okay, increased attack potency, so yeah, and speed, gradual HP regeneration, and guard breaking strikes. Guard breaking strikes? Oh, like if they have a shield or something?
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
Alright, we should arrange an introduction then.
Alright, I must see these new Ifrit abilities. Whoa, I look so cool. Paused here. Mid-swing. So they're shared here? Ifrit channeled. Boom. That's cool. That's cool. Will-o the Wikes. Will-o the Wikes. What is that? What? I summon a storm of fireballs that circle about Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. Dealing damage to any enemy that comes into contact with them, while also nullifying up to 2 attacks, no matter how big they are. Increases fireball count, enhancing potency while nullifying up to 4 attacks. What? That's just OP. Wait, that seems really OP. Allows assignment to any INFERNAL. Battle technique. Strike a single target with a will-o'-the-wisp fireball multiple times. Limit break. We can upgrade it. What does that do? So temporarily improve attributes by channeling the power of Ifrit. This is also known as semi-priming. Recommended for use after staggering an enemy or when Clive's HP is low. Okay. Yeah, so you can regain HP, or while they're staggered, get a huge amount of damage. Duration is determined by the number of gauges full at the time of execution. Can be used at any time, regardless of Clive's recovery status. Cannot be KO'd while semi-primed, even if HP is lowered to 0. That's crazy. I just got super powerful now. Attribute bonuses. Changes attack style. Doubles spells. Doubles spells. Wait. So I can like... What? I can like do a spell and then do it again? Increase like what? Okay, increases charged magic, magic burst, and precision shot potency by 10%. Increases iconic ability potency by 10%. Slowly restores HP. Increases defense by 10%. Prevents stagger when taking damage. Adds a second limit break gauge if I upgrade. Mastery adds a third. Holy. Ignition. Attack while charging, inflicting multiple hits and forcing the enemy back. Can be used in mid-air. Direction can be changed mid-charge with upgrade widens area of effect and increases potency. I think I like this one a lot. Even though it doesn't seem like fun to use in combat, it seems very OP, just like free health basically. Let's get that and let's upgrade it. Not gonna master it though. And we're good with just the one limit break for now. We don't need to try ignition. I don't really know if I like that one. We'll try them all eventually, of course, but okay. So what do we replace? I like Heat Wave. Scarlet Cyclone we can get rid of. Heat Wave is just good for because we can deflect projectiles and that feels really good. Will-o'-the-wisp. Okay, so that's our little defense ability. It would actually make more sense for both my... Because this one is a block or like a counter. This one's a counter, but they're on different buttons. It'd make more sense if Heat Wave went up here. I just have to get reused to that, I guess. So now both of my things that counter are triangle. Wait, I can't use Willow right now? Is there like an enemy up ahead I could use it on? Just one. Actually, we'll just save it for the next part. This is a great stopping point. I am enjoying this game so much right now. But I gotta go eat. And, yeah, this game is so crazy. Was not expecting to go into the fallen areas with all the highly advanced people and the aliens and stuff. And then having to fight Ifrit, didn't think that would be a part of the game at all. We were still unlocking new combat techniques like limit break, where we could just become semi-Ifrit. I can't use it right now, but that's sick. There's just so much depth to the game, and it feels like almost in some ways like we're still in a tutorial of sorts, and we're like 9 hours in. Maybe 10. I don't think we're 10 hours in though. Is this red because I have something new? Oh yeah, this one. Don't care about. Huh. Yeah. This game is amazing. That's it.